Hello everyone, welcome to lesson 7 of learning Chinese from Absolute Zero. So far we've learned 25 essential Chinese characters, and in today's lesson we'll continue to learn a few more important characters, and by the end of this lesson your Chinese will be a lot better. My name is Imad, I'm a polyglot and I speak around 10 languages. And I've spent most of my life learning different languages and also looking for the best methods to learn and teach a language. What I've prepared for you in this course, in my opinion, is the best method to learn the Chinese language. I want you to look at the Chinese language as a jigsaw puzzle. You start from an empty canvas and every single character is a piece of that jigsaw puzzle. And you don't have a lot of pieces. Let's say you only have 500 pieces. Now I know a native speaker might be able to read and write more than 1,000 characters, but for most of us, if you can recognize, read and write around 500 Chinese characters, 500 of the most commonly used ones, then I believe your Chinese will be in a really good spot. You can make thousands and thousands of words from them, and you'll be able to talk about almost any topic. I know in the future, if you want to go even further, you can learn more characters, but your goal for now should be to learn 500 characters. So each character is a piece of that puzzle, and every piece that you complete, you're one step closer to completing the puzzle. That's why learning a single character should be a really big achievement, and you should treat it like that. So even if you spend an entire week on learning and mastering one character, in my opinion, is still a really big step forward, and you should be proud of yourself. Let me remind you of a fact. Even if you learned all the characters in a previous lesson very well, if you try to write them now, you might have forgotten a tone or two, or maybe a stroke, or you might have forgotten a lot more than that. It's perfectly normal and natural. You really have to forget them a few times and relearn them again in order for them to stay in your memory forever. So don't be discouraged when you forget something. Just know that you're one step closer to memorizing that thing forever. And with that being said, let's take a look at the first character of today's lesson. Very well, it's a very easy character. Let's try to write it. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is shǒu. Shǒu is the third tone. Shǒu. Shǒu means hand. If you look at the old way of writing this character, it does look like a twisted hand with 5 fingers. Now, it doesn't look like a human hand, but you can still see the 5 fingers. Shǒu, shǒu. Let's write it again. 1. Just remember that this line starts from right to left. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shǒu, shǒu. Now we can say my hand. 我的手，我的手. Your hand. 你的手。你的手. Now in Chinese, when we say 我的手, it could mean my hand or my hands. There's no difference between singular and plural. We can also say 我的手很大. 我的手很大, meaning my hand or my hands are very big. You try to write this character as many times as you need until you feel very confident and you will write it without even thinking about it. We will come back to this character once we learn a few more characters in the future. But for now, let's take a look at the next character. Very well, let's write it here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is车, 车, 车. 车 means car, okay? 我的车 means my car. This character is written differently in the traditional Chinese. It's kind of similar, but with a few more strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then one line cut through all of them. Now, this character was the first simplified character that I learned. I just did not believe that they would simplify this one. When I learned it, I was a bit shocked. I didn't think this character could become any simpler, because to me, it was already very simple and pretty. But as you can see, in the simplified version, 1, 2, 3, 4. you need a lot less strokes. So if you're learning the traditional one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then one line from top to bottom. And the simplified one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. From now on, we will be using this one. Now, how to say my car? Try to say it. 我的车,我的车. How to say your car? 你的车,你的车. We can also say 我的车很大. My car is very big. 我的车很小. My car is very small. You try to write these two characters as many times as you need, but we will come back to these characters in the future, okay? Let's take a look at the next character for now. Very well, let's write it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's a really beautiful character. This is 家,家,家. It's the first tone, and this is one of the most essential Chinese characters. This means house or family or household. Now this character is really easy to understand because this part, this means a roof, okay? It's a roof. And this one actually means pig. If you look at the oldest way of writing this character, it's literally a drawing of a roof of a house and a pig underneath it. Now, it doesn't mean that the family was treating the pig as one of their own members or as a companion. No, it just means you have a pig under your house, which could mean wealth or stability or like food stability. Let's write it again. 1, 2, 3. This means roof, and we will see it in the future characters. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Really beautiful. Jia, jia. And this character is the same in both simplified and traditional. If I don't talk about the traditional one, that means it's the same for both of them. Now, if we say 我的家很大, 我的家很大, it means my house is very big. 你的家很大, your house is very big. To say family member, we say 家人, ren means people, 家 means house. It just means household members or family members. 我的家人, my family members. 我的家人. Again, we'll come back to this character in the future, but for now, just know 我的家 means my house. 我的家人 means my family members. Okay? 我的家, 我的家人. Very well, let's take a look at the next character. Alright, it's a very simple character and we already saw the square, so we know it's going to be easy. 1, 'okay, this one is 吃, 吃, first tone, 吃, 吃. 吃 means to eat, okay? It's a verb, 吃, 我吃, I eat, 你吃, you eat. First of all, let's write this character a few more times. We already know the box, only this is new. Okay, 1, 3, the box, 2, 3, 1. Very easy. So 我吃 means I eat, 你吃 means you eat. And if we say I don't eat, we say 我不吃, 我不吃. If you say you don't eat, 你不吃, okay? And we can use 好 and 吃 to become 好吃. 好吃, good, eat, means delicious. Very, very useful. 好吃, delicious. 很好吃, very delicious. And if you want to say not delicious, you say 不好吃,不好吃. This food is 好吃. That food is 不好吃. Very, very useful, and you'll be hearing it a lot. But in my experience, when people eat something and they say 好吃, that usually means it's okay. If it's really delicious, they will say 很好吃,很好吃. So unless I hear the 很, I don't really think it was that delicious. But you never go around and tell other people that their food is 不好吃, not delicious. You can use it among your friends or something to talk about food of a restaurant or somewhere, but you never tell someone that their food is 不好吃. Even if you don't like the food, you can still take it and say 好吃,好吃. Now we can say 这个很好吃, this is very good, or this is very delicious, or 这个不好吃, this is not delicious. Very well, let's take a look at the next character. Alright, now let's write this character. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one is na. Na. Na means that. And we can use it with ga, naga. Naga means that one or that thing. Let's write it again. 1. Remember, this is one part. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we can say 那个很好吃. That one is very delicious. 这个不好吃,那个很好吃. This one is not good. That one is very delicious. You can also say 那个男生, that boy or that man. 那个女生, okay? It's very, very useful and you can use it right away. 那个很好, that one is good. 那个不好, that one is bad. Or 这个很好, this one is good. 那个不好, that one is bad. Very well, let's take a look at the last character of today's lesson. Okay, it's a beautiful character. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is just like the box, but now it comes in a rectangle shape with a few lines in it. Okay, this one is 看, 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 first tone, 看. 看 means to look or to watch. 我看你, I am watching you or I am looking at you. Or 我看, I'm looking. We can also say 你看我, 你看我, look at me. I remember when I was teaching football or soccer, and the kids, when they were about to do something cool, they would shout to their mothers or their parents, 妈,你看我. We'll study mother later, but 你看我 means mother, look at me. Okay? 你看我, take a look at me or watch me. 看, 看, extremely useful. 看. Now we can also say 我不看你, 我不看你, I'm not looking at you. Okay? This one is also very useful. 我不看你, I'm not looking at you. Or you buy a new car and you keep looking at your car, but your friend or your partner becomes very upset saying, don't look at the car. And you can say, I'm not looking at the car, I'm looking at you. 我不看我的车, 我看你. 我, me, 不看, not looking. 我的车, my car. 我不看我的车, I'm not looking at my car. 我看你, I'm looking at you. Okay, very useful. And remember when we say 不看, this one happens whenever we have the 不 or the first tone. So this one becomes second tone. 不看, okay? 不看, 不看, 我不看你. I'm not going to write it again, so you have to memorize this rule. We already talked about it. Whenever you have first tone and you have 不, the 不 becomes the second tone. Now you can also use how with this character. How can. How can means something to be pleasing to look at. For example, this movie is very how can, or this book is very how can, this cloth is very how can, or that person is how can, that person is handsome. And of course, you can also say 不好看, not good looking or not to be pleasing to look at. For example, this movie is 不好看, or that book is 不好看, or that cloth is 不好看. Alright, this is the end of lesson 7, and I will see you in lesson 8.